What a result. What a fucking result. Look, I mean, we played well today, but Pats were... It was an easy game for Drogheda. Pats were just woeful all around the pitch. I mean, you know, they were... I think after Rovers did, the morale was low, totally honest. Look, you can't... We were just a better team today, except second half. I think they were better now, second half, Pats. They got the goal back from Longford in, I think, the 84th minute. Us first half. It was great stuff. Massey with an unbelievable free kick in the top bins, and Mac as well with a screamer. That was some finish for him. Look, the whole team played well today. I thought as well, Adam Moosey made some crucial saves today, especially, look, I think a chance there in the first half, I think it was Billy King or Matt Smith. There was a true ball into one of them, and Adam Moosey came out there, no holds bad, and just got the ball back off him. I was very surprised now he actually kept going. I thought it'd be a head-on collision for him, but look, that's all that matters now, the 3 points. And we look ahead to Finn Harps now next come round. I don't know who, I think... Who have they got now? They got Bowes, Pats. Look, I think that'll be a tough game for Pats as well now against Bowes. After their win against Finn Harps there last week. And look, it'll be a tough game for Drogheda now against Finn Harps. You know how Finn Harps are doing. I think they drew 1-0 to Dundalk, so that's not going to be an easy one as well. But look, if we can keep playing how we have now the last few weeks, then I think we have no bother now. Picking up results now against Finn Harps and Longford in the next 2 weeks. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
How's it going, lads? Just filming this 15-20 minutes after the Pats versus Drogheda game. The Pats obviously lost 3-1. Emotions are running high, I guess. Not very happy with the performance. I didn't think we were up to the task at all. Very frustrating, you know, last week coming off a loss to Shamrock Rovers where we probably deserved a draw. You know, you would have been hoping for a good reaction from the Pats team to try to set things right and get 3 points in this game, but, you know, we took it for granted. We just weren't up to the task at all. It didn't seem like we wanted the game. Drogheda were very comfortable, which is a shame. I don't think we really threatened Drogheda. There wasn't enough pressure. There wasn't enough determination. I don't know what it was, that we just weren't up for it. It's hard to take positives from the game, to be honest. I guess Ronan Coughlin did alright considering how isolated he was. But then you have to look at why he was so isolated and how people like Billy King and Matty Smith, you know, weren't making runs off the ball. Then in the middle, don't think Forrester had his best game. Really struggled to get time in the pocket. Alfie Lewis was missing for the whole game. Can't remember him getting on the ball and doing anything properly. Like I said, I'm still pretty pissed off from the game. Hard to see a silver lining apart from maybe Nahum Melvin Lambert coming on. He scored his first goal. You know, not ideal circumstances scoring when we're 2-0 down the time it was. Then obviously Drogheda score to make it 3, kill the game. So very frustrating. 2 losses on the bench now after going unbeaten for the first 9. As well, another worrying thing. First 9 games, 3 goals conceded if I'm correct. Could be 4 maybe. And then the last 2 games we've went and conceded 5. So that's pretty worrying. I think Pats are maybe a team that we need to get the first goal in games because it doesn't look like we have the grit and the determination to get back in games, especially now without the likes of Paddy Barrett and Benson through injury. But yeah, we look on to Bowes. You know, maybe I'm being a bit too negative because, like I said, I'm just recording this straight after. But going to Bowes now next week in Richmond, so it's important we put it right anyway, and we get a nice win against Bowes. It would be nice to keep everything going onwards and upwards because, you know, a little blip in the road hopefully. So looking forward to next week. Just get this week over with and hopefully we bounce back. Cheers, lads.
Alright guys, just after watching the Dundalk and Finn Harps game, finishing up 1-1. Decent enough game, yeah. Game with 2 halves as this saying is, but first half Finn Harps for the better side, scoring an absolutely fantastic goal through McNamee. Great goal it was. Can't take anything away. Just shame against my team. But yeah, no, Dundalk really brought everything upon themselves in the first half. I thought the passing was horrendous. The only good spark from Dundalk I thought in the whole first half was Mitskogan up front and Han on the wing. I thought they had a decent first half. Like, they weren't great, now don't get me wrong, but they were probably the best two Dundalk players in the half. I thought maybe give Sean Murray a shout as well, but definitely them two boys. Mitskogan held it up nicely. But anyways, on to the second half then, and Dundalk just came out of the blocks flying. I don't know what was said at half time, but please just say that before the start of the games, will you? That was very good first 10-15 minutes of the second half. Dundalk were all over them. Michael Duffy had a great second half. I thought he was on the ball more. He was given, and you seen that once he started clicking, playing well, Finn Harps started struggling then, because that's the type of player Michael Duffy is. He was able to change the game, and then of course a good goal by Ollie McCogan for his first goal for Dundalk. Hopefully, first of many. But I think all in all, fair result, 1-1. I do think though McGinley had a great game, especially towards the end of the second half. He's pulled off a couple of very good saves. Could have been 3-1 Dundalk, maybe even at the end of it. Just the saves he pulled off, like that free kick from Junior in injury time. That was a great save to put it onto the crossbar. And then Mitskogan, I think as well, was his last bit of the game as well. The header, another very good save. Like, both of them could very easily win in, but McGinley stood tall and strong and did very well. Yeah, but hopefully now, like, Dundalk can push on and do something else now, because we ended the game well there. We still, I think we need a killer instinct up front. We're missing Hoban. We're missing McMillan. We're missing McMillan. Sorry, got blanked his name there. But Dundalk really need to just push on and do something. But a good game though, all in all.
Full time in Finn Park. Finn Harps 1, Dundalk 1. Game of two halves would be a fair assessment of the match. Finn Harps controlling the first 45. Good passing movements and good periods of play. Free chances as well. The more impressive team in the first half, and they hit the front in the 19th minute through Barry McNamee. The Dock tried to play out from the back. Derry Leahy was dispossessed by Barry McNamee. He passed it to Adam Foley, and Adam Foley passed it back to Barry McNamee, and he cut inside the right hand side of the box, and he released an absolute stonker of a shot that beat a BB in the Dundalk net. I don't think he could do anything about it. Maybe he's seen it late or whatever, but nothing he could do about it. Right into the side of the goal, and I'd recommend go checking it out. Absolute quality strike. Harps battled on. And Dock actually nearly hit back straight away through a Michael Duffy header. Don't know how he missed. But Harps battled on to the end of the half, and they went down 1-0 up. Second half, Dundalk came out of the trap straight away. And 48th minute, they equalised through Ollie Mitskogan. Really came out of nothing, really. The ball hit in from the left hand side by Michael Duffy, and Mitskogan got his head on it and right into the net. Nothing McGinley could do. Shane McElhaney was marking him. Looking back at the goal, maybe his body shape could have been better for the goal. Maybe misjudged it. But Mitskogan was there. Of course, Mitskogan scored against Dundalk for KI. He's a very kind of deadly kind of striker. So he put it away with no problems. After that, so 1-1, and both teams went at hammer and togs, which was good to see. And I think we've seen that in a lot of League Ireland teams, or League Ireland games this year, where both teams are going for it, which is great to see. It's great entertainment. Harps had a few chances, and Dundalk really rallied to the end. Both teams had good spells, but Dundalk had a few chances towards the end. McGinley having to make a good few saves. Sean Murray, I think, had a chance. Duffy had a chance. Ball was had across the box, and if it fell to Dundalk man, it would have been 2-1 Dundalk and game over. It was also a free kick from Junior, a Ronaldo West free kick. And McGinley done very, very well to tip it onto the crossbar and out for a corner. But apart from that there, Finn Harps and Dundalk really kind of deserved a point each. Dundalk, I think, remaining 6th. Now with St. Pat's losing to Drogheda, Harps dropped to 5th, which isn't bad for Harps, as most teams tipping Harps to go down this year. You know, every single season the Harps are relegation favourites or whatever. But yeah, no, good result, fair result. And we move on to Drogheda at home next week, followed by away trip to Waterford. Yeah, you'd hope to get maybe 4 or 6 points out of that, hopefully. But yeah, we move on and up the Harps.
Alright, lads, just a quick reaction to the game that just finished there from Bishopsgate. The game finished Longford Town 0, Bohemians 2. Another solid performance from Bowles. I thought we started the game okay, kept onto the ball, played nice football, tried to keep the ball on the deck. And then the 30th minute, we got the ball. Liam Borth had it 25 yards out. Beautiful strike into the corner, made it 1-0. We continued that then for the rest of the first half, just sort of holding on to the ball, defending solid. And then the second half, we started the same, but then Longford sort of got a bit of their purple patch where the couple of free kicks, couple of corners, put the ball into the box. One particular one was he put the ball in on top of James Finnerty and he almost hit it into his own net, but he managed to put it just wide for a corner. I suppose they never really broke us down. That was sort of the main chance, you know, so we was quite happy with the defending. We finished the game off down the 74th minute when the ball bobbled around the box and Ali Coote was the benefit of it. He tapped it home to make it 2-0 to Bowes. And from there on in, we brought on a couple of substitutions just to sort of see the game out. And we done just that, finished Longford 0, Bowes 2. Another good performance, something to build on going into next Friday against Pats. Yeah, you know, I suppose this is sort of, we've been seeing decent football from Bowes all season. The results just haven't been coming, so I suppose the last couple of weeks, the last 2 weeks, it's just been that, like, the results of it start to click a bit more, you know. And hopefully we can continue that into next week, because I think if we can win to the end of Series 2, say in a decent position, you know, 4th, a couple of points off 3rd, I think we'll be in a good position to sort of go up there come the end of the season, 2nd or 3rd. So, yeah, as I said, happy with the performance. And hopefully now going into next Friday we can get a win against Pats. Thanks.